So if this is a showcase, then that means that I have to reveal all aspects of it. The illness, I mean. In case you're wondering what the fuck I'm doing on the glue tube, I'm trying to raise awareness for a mental illness that most people don't know exists, including professionals. I had to school my therapist on the existence of the quiet borderline. But hopefully, in the future, whenever some seemingly neurotic bitch approaches him with the prospect of borderline personality, maybe he won't turn them away. Maybe he'll go, you know, you might be right. So, according to professionals, you have to set things on fire to be diagnosed a borderline personality. You know, lash out. That's what you gotta do. So here's the thing, y'all. If you look yourself up and you become convinced that you have this illness and you try to go to a therapist or a psychiatrist, psychologist, or whatever the fuck, and you try to tell them, like, hey, I think I have this, and they don't believe you, that's when you set something on fire. That is when you throw some shit. That is when you just start cutting yourself, you know, with whatever sharp object they have lying around in their desk. That's when that's acceptable behavior. I've always got the last laugh. Always got the last laugh. Right before I kill myself. There's a reason procrastination rhymes with masturbation. It's my sensation. So, like, literally right before my friend Jenny showed up at my house, I just gotten through a pretty intense session with myself. And see, I told myself, okay, you're gonna masturbate and then you're gonna go and do these things that you need to do. But instead, I just did myself. The subject of masturbation is only controversial in this retarded country. Everybody might as well talk like this in America. It's why we have smartphones to think for us. What you call fucking up, I call research. I'm addicted to ideas, you guys. If it were up to my sickness, I would never leave the house. It wishes to keep me in a state of zero productivity. It wishes to keep me in a state of paralysis. And yes, the motherfuckers in AA were right. There's a reason why analysis rhymes with paralysis. But here's the thing. You can do something with the analysis. You know, why do people think that, like, studying yourself is a waste of time? You know, like, there are so many things that I know about the world because I know those things about myself. Like, for the most part, people are absolute shit. And I know this because, like, sometimes I give into that urge to be absolute shit. You know, like, when I want to sleep, I don't have a conscience. So it really doesn't matter if I told you that I was gonna come to your party. Doesn't matter if I told you that I was gonna wake up early. I promise, I really will this time. No conscience. No conscience at 6 a.m., you guys. No conscience. That's another reason why borderline personalities get along so well with cats. have borderline personality. It's why they're psychic. It's why they have 9 lives. When have you ever known a cat to be on time? They are never on time. Cats are the most unpunctual species. So I have a random talent. I cry unbeknownst to anyone. Actual synthesizer that I can fuck with. That'd be cool, but I don't know if they make like battery operated synthesizers. That's a question for LCD Soundsystem. Yeah, but unfortunately LCD Soundsystem isn't in this room with me. What do we do? Once again, I'm gonna say some shit that's gonna get me in some trouble. Okay, so my manager the other day, he came up to me and asked me how long had I been out of sweet tea, and I told him like 5 hours, and he said, "Good, fuck those niggers." I don't know, like, I was very confused, and I was confused for about 7 minutes, and I just kept thinking about it, and I was like, why did he say that to me? Is it because he knows that I'm a comedian, so he figures that I wouldn't get offended by his, like, nonchalant use of the bad N-word? Because there's the bad N-word, and there's the good N-word. There's the good black people version, and the bad white people version, right? Y'all know. Well, yeah, he came up to me and he said that, and I was so confused. And yeah, I pondered and pondered and pondered, and then I just asked him, I was like, hey, because this is what I assumed. I was like, did you call them niggers because you assume that all people that drink sweet tea in the South are like racist plantation owners? And he was like, no. I don't think he has any idea why the fuck he said that. And I mean, I hate it when white people say things that are really stupid, you know? And, like, I'm sure that a lot of people think that I am probably gonna, like, I say really stupid things, but it's like, the fact that, like, I can't say a word because I'm white and, like, I'm not allowed to say the word, but if, like, a black person was talking about it, it'd be fine, but because I'm white, like, it's not acceptable, even though I'm just, like, quoting somebody, or I'm trying to talk about how, like, it's silly that people hide behind their racist subtleties, you know, because I feel like a lot of the time people are fucking shit, and they're, like, they're really, bigoted, and they think about everybody in a certain way, and, like, there's no problem with that. In their brain, that's fine. It's totally acceptable, and it makes sense why it's acceptable because everybody else is like that too, you know. And if you hear one person like say the N-word, you're gonna think it's acceptable for you to say the N-word. And I don't mean nigger or negro or nigga. I mean, like Louis C.K. says it, the N-word. It's just ridiculous. In the restaurant industry, for the most part, are angry, very angry, and it's easy to stay angry when there's like an unlimited number of things that you can get angry about, like every 5 minutes at a restaurant. You know, you got your hotheads, your heads, like, you know, you don't want to say the wrong thing around them, or they'll overreact, you know? And then you got your passive-aggressive peoples. I know that's not me. That's not me at all. I'm passive. I'm only aggressive here, because I'm so passive there. But I hate passive-aggressive people with a passion. Like, you know, if you're gonna be a bitch, be a whole bitch. Don't be a half of a bitch. Don't be, you know, like an eighth of a bitch. Like, if you really don't like me, just say to my face, I fucking hate you, bitch! Do that. That's way better than, you know, making some, like, kind of like backhanded bullshit side comment. You know, like, I see this happen all the time. Like, a lot of females are like real passive aggressive because they don't know like how to be angry. That's the biggest problem that I have with females, is that they don't know how to express their anger in a way that's like good for them. This is the best way to express your anger, is like do it artistically. Just turn your rage into something beautiful. It has to be tangible though. People have to see it. People have to understand it, you know? And I think like the most common way for people to express their anger is to set shit on fire, but because I'm a borderline personality, I really don't want to do that, because it gives into this idea that that's all that borderlines do and that's all that we're capable of, but it's not true. Because I know that I'm a lightning cunt, and I know that I do like to set shit on fire, but however, I'm better than that. But however, I'm better than that. But however, I'm so much better than that. That's why I refuse to get angry about a lot of stuff. You know, because like, I think it's dumb to get mad about like really stupid things. Like, my parents are like super sensitive to like every little thing. Like environmentally, socially, like they... Like, I remember one time I was in the car with them and we were traveling. I don't remember where we were going, but I just remember that it was, you know, pretty common shitty family trip, you know, where it's just my mother and I, like, uncomfortably in the car with my dad, like raging inside at all the other drivers. But so my dad is like a very angry person, and my mom, she just, she gets annoyed very easily. Like, she gets very irritable, and it's hard to be around them a lot of the time, because I'm so chill, and I think that they're the main reason why I'm so chill and why I always have weed in my system, because I just do not want to get angry about these stupid little things, you know? And a lot of people that work with me say that I'm their favorite person to work with because I'm so chill, and I just don't... Like, I don't complain. That's one good thing about me. I do not complain. I don't start drama. I'm not a drama llama, you guys. I'm not. I can't stand people like that. I think they're really annoying. Like, I can understand, like, this sort of, like, fascination with drama. And just, like, getting excited about some shit that went down, but it's like, I can understand that level of excitement for about 5 minutes, and then I'm over it, I don't care anymore, and I move on to something else. I mean, I'm all about the chaos and excitement, but it's very short-lived because I'm very ADD. So, it's like, if somebody tells me, like, oh yeah, did you hear, these people got in a fight today. I'm like, oh, cool. What happened? Tell me the story. Like, what's the gist? Give me the gist. And then they tell me the gist, and I'm like, cool. And then I walk away and I sing a song by St. Vincent. You know, like, I don't really like, I don't like to stay there and talk about the drama. Like, I've noticed this about drama, is that people like to stay in and talk about it over and over again. It's like something didn't happen unless it happened 50 times, you know? Like, unless you talk about it repeatedly. And I don't know if that's because of social media and because we need to, like, excessively document what happens in our lives. The only reason I'm doing this is to raise awareness for my mental illness. I mean, I really don't want to, like, get famous in this way. This is a really lame way to get famous, and, I really don't like the idea of fame. I like the idea of money, just, you know, some money to get me by. The rest of the money I'm gonna give away to homeless people, I already know. That's what I'm gonna do. They need liquor, and they need it bad. Okay. Okay, so I wrote this idea down today. Do you guys remember, these like rap groups from like back in the 90s, like Crisscross, there's a Tribe Called Quest, well, you know, Wu-Tang Clan, of course. No, I'm talking about like the kids. Like there were like a lot of kids that made music together. Like, but they had like a lot of different rap groups, actually. Now I'm thinking about it, there are plenty of rap groups. I was calling them rap troops for a little while. I don't know why, but it just sounded right. Yeah, there were like a lot of these like rap groups from the 90s. Like Crisscross was like the first one. They were like kids, you know? Well, I think that there should be an orphan traveling band. Like, all of the kids that don't get adopted, which is most of them, you know how the pro-lifers are like, oh, I don't see why you want to abort your baby when you can just give it up for adoption. Adoption's what happens the least, you dumb fucking ignorant piece of shit. Anyway, sorry, that just came out. I think that they should, yeah, take all of the kids that aren't adopted and they should just make them all like band together in an actual band. It'll be like kind of like the Polyphonic Spree. It'll be like a cult. They'll all wear capes and shit. And yeah, it'll be like an orphan traveling band. It'll just be like a million of them. You know, they all make music. It'd be awesome. Anyway, orphan traveling band, get on it. Get on it, you guys. Boys and Girls Club, here we come. You should do that. You should go to the Boys and Girls Club and just like try to convince all of them to do something with their molestation stories. Like, it should just be like that would be really cool. Okay, so, what is this? Where? Oh, okay. So, I bought this album from the Goodwill. Do you guys see that? I can't even pronounce the name. Laku Music. I just did that accent because I don't know what a Haitian accent sounds like. But yes, this band's from Haitian. Haitian? Haiti! Haitian is what the language is. Haiti. There's this awesome band, they're from Haitian. Okay. Anyway, now that you should probably edit that part. No, fuck that. I'm leaving that. I wanna showcase all of it. What did I say about all of it? Anyway. Showcase the stupidity, showcase the ignorance, showcase the incompetence. Here we go. Laku Music. The popular Haitian band. Oh, that's right. You said it right this time. Okay. It's let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There are 10 people. It shows 9, but there's an added guitar player in here in the liner notes. The liner notes that I care enough about to read. Anyway, I got this album at the Goodwill. It was 99 cents. You see that? See that Goodwill sticker? Probably don't. It's like, it's very hard to see. Anyway, yeah, I love this album. It's so good. And they made this album, God, when was it? I can't. Amy, you were not going to waste this much time trying to figure out the year of this fucking album. Oh, but there it is, 2016. Not that it fucking matters, but anyway, I like world music. There you go. Amy Gross is cultured, y'all. Why are we talking about this? Why are you talking about? I don't know. I don't know why we're talking about Haiti music. Haiti music by the Haitians. I like music that I can understand without having to understand it, if you know what I mean. I hope you do. I really hope so.